Welcome back to my GOTB series everyone. Today we're going to cover the special mission in phase 1. This mission can be quite difficult and you're going to have a much better chance if your characters are at least gear 12. If you haven't seen my previous video about the combat missions, be sure to check it out, as I've explained a lot about the units and elites you can meet on this phase overall, and some of this will for sure carry over into the special mission. In this mission you'll usually face 2 elites, one in wave 3 and one in wave 4. These are predetermined and both elites are part of a pair, meaning if you get an elite ARC Trooper in wave 3, you're guaranteed to face an elite Cody in wave 4, which brings us to the first possible scenario. In the first of 2 possible scenarios for elites in this mission, ARC Trooper will appear as an elite unit in wave 3. As mentioned last time, ARC Troopers don't have any additional elite abilities, but the danger from them is from their high stats and the AoE days. But luckily this team is very well built to withstand them overall, so there's not too much to worry about. After beating Elite ARC Trooper, you're going to have to deal with Elite Cody. Elite Cody will have his usual leadership ability active. This, as many of you know, will give 30% critical chance to clone allies and half that amount to everyone else. Cody will also gain 60% defense for each clone ally, and clone allies will gain half this amount. He also gives clones the ability to heal 5% protection when they use their basic ability. Outside of this though, the main danger with him is his mass assist ability, which calls all clone allies to assist. This can be rather dangerous if you don't have your Magna Guard modded well. In the second and final possible scenario, you're going to meet Elite Shack T in wave 3. This is probably the most difficult outcome you can come across. We're not going to go into too much detail about her as we covered her in the previous vid, but she gives clones a lot of additional stats, allows them to gain retribution when they're hit. She also allows them to heal 5% health and protection when they attack out of turn, so this is all an absolute nightmare to deal with. So once you make it through Shack T in wave 3, you're next going to have to take on an elite Windu in wave 4. With this team, this can cause a few issues sometimes, as the Shatterpoint ability, which kills anyone Mace hits who already has the debuff, which is applied on whoever he hits, will need to be cleansed quickly on your Magna Guard, who ideally will be taunting for most of the wave. So for this mission we're forced to use Newt Lead with B1, B2 and Droidica, all of which, as well as your 5th Separatist, must be 16.5k galactic power and 6 star to enter the mission. Now for the 5th member of your team, you're going to want to use Magna Guard. This is because he's going to provide a constant taunting tank for your team that can be constantly healed back to full protection by our B1 battle droid. This makes it a lot easier to manage, as what we're going to do in the battle is to stall in the earlier waves to let B1's stacks charge up as much as possible, meaning much larger health and protection heals from his 2nd ability in the later waves. Some people have also had some success with Dooku as 5th, but I would personally recommend Magna Guard over him for the reasons stated before. Some of you might be wondering about General Grievous. You absolutely do not want to be using him in this mission, for the specific reason that he's going to drain the stacks of charge on your B1 battle droid, which is really important for this mission to succeed. So next up, we're going to quickly go through the mods and Zetas needed to help beat this mission. I have moved mods from my arena team onto 3 of these characters to make it a lot more reliable. We're going to start off with our leader Newt Gunray. For Gunray, I've got him modded purely for speed so we can get extortion off as quickly as possible. Even though we're going to want to take our time on the early waves, we're still going to want to spread this around as quickly as possible, as Newt's lead gives a speed increase based on how many enemies have extortion. Gunray's Zeta is also very nice for the later waves, as it inflicts 5% health damage to an enemy each time a debuff is applied, which in the later waves is really helpful as this team really does lack a lot of DPS. The next and one of the most important members for this team is the B1 battle droid. This guy is the backbone of the team and needs to be managed well to succeed. You're going to want to, in this case, mod him with speed so we can charge up his stacks as fast as possible, ready for the later waves. I usually aim for 220 plus stacks ready for the last wave, so he's got a lot of survivability and can pretty much heal anyone to full health and protection at this point. He also offers a passive CA and tenacity boost to the rest of your team, and an offense boost to himself, which all works perfectly well with your Magna Guard. His Zeta will double his starting stack, so I would say this is probably the most important Zeta for the mission and would highly recommend it overall. Next up we have the Droidica. For him I don't have anything too fancy on him in terms of mods, I've just gone for a slow offense set with a health set. Virtually no speed on him at all, and offense primaries where possible, as speed is actually a bad thing for this character as he needs to be slow to gain more charges for his burst damage attacks. His Zeta will add some assist damage for him, but I by no means think it's mandatory for this mission, and it's a bit of a double-edged sword in this case. When you're trying to stall on the early waves, this Zeta can add unwanted damage to the team, but in the later waves it's really nice to have. Up next is the B2 Battle Droid. His main role for the team is going to be dispelling buffs from the enemies. I don't have him modded great at all if I'm being honest. I have a mix of potency and tenacity on him at the moment with a little speed. Speed is not important on him really because he usually gains a lot of turn meter whenever an ally is hit. He would probably be better off modded with a full potency build for this mission though, to help get the debuffs around a little earlier, as this would tie in better with his Zeta, which is nice to have as it gives a TM boost to your droid allies when he applies his debuffs. And finally, the one character we can actually choose, we have gone with Magna Guard, who will be our taunting tank for the mission. I've modded him with health sets with protection primaries, as B1 is going to be consistently healing his protection, making it a much better choice than health primaries. I've also gone with high speed secondaries on him simply because we want him to take his turn quickly at the start of each wave so he can get his taunt up for the rest of the wave. As for his Zeta, I don't recommend it at all, not for this mission or for anything else in the game. Alright, it's time to get started. Overall, ever since I've started doing this mission, I've cleared it each time without any problems, so it's very reliable overall. Wow, a pretty tough opening lineup. So we're going to put Extortion on the Clone Sergeant. We're still going to want to kill these off as quick as possible because the AoEs are going to remove the stacks on our B1, and we're trying to stall to get them up as much as possible. So they're going to hit Magna Guard already, which is going to activate his taunt. That's amazing. So you're going to see roughly now how this tactic's going to work, because Magna Guard is just going to taunt and B1's going to consistently heal him. As the damage goes up throughout the waves, it will be harder, but because our B1's going to have about over 200 stacks, it's not going to be a problem. So he's already healed up to full now. The Clone Sergeants are hitting him. Got some target lock, which is always nice. Let's hit that Clone Sergeant there, try and get rid of him. That's perfect. Let's build some more stacks, heal up Magna Guard. He's got buff immunity, so no stealth for him. Let's do an AoE. Let's put some Extortion on somebody. Let's pick random. Oh, even better. Let's kill off that Clone Sergeant now, and we're out of the danger zone there. So what we're going to do now we've removed the AoE threats is we're going to try and take as long as possible to finish the wave so our B1 can start racking up the stacks of charge like we talked about earlier. It's also good to try your best to let Newt deal the finishing blow to enemies so your team gains the stacking damage bonus from the hero ability he has from TB. Okay, that's great. We've seen Mace Windu now, which means we know for a fact we're not going to meet Elite Windu or Elite Shaq T in the later waves. So we're going to start off with Extortion on the medic. Sometimes it's nice to keep him alive so he can revive the enemies, meaning we can take longer for our B1 to charge up the stacks on the wave. So he's hit Magna Guard, that's fine. Going to try and get some buff immunity. We've got one. We've got the taunts up. That's fine because B2 resets his cooldowns fairly often. And he's ready to go. Remove all that. Keep hitting Magna Guard, that's fine. Let's get some more target lock. Let's get damage immunity on our Droidica so we can assist a little bit. Charge up Magna Guard again. Counter attacks are absolutely no problem for him. Let's just use a basic. He does have an AoE, so we probably should try and kill him off. Use another basic. Counter attacks are always nice. Let's top up Magna Guard. Let's put some Extortion on him. Keep him under control a little bit. Go for the stun. Oh no. Now, AoEs are pretty bad because they do remove the stacks, so it's good we got rid of him. Let's put some more charges on. Should we kill off the medic? Nah. Let's do a basic. No one needs charging up. I should have used the AoE then anyway, but we do want to try and prolong the phase. We want the medic to bring someone back so it takes longer. So yeah, it's a pain not to use the AoE on B1, but I really didn't want to kill off the medic because I wanted him to revive someone so the wave took longer. We're now just trying to deal as little damage as possible and completely avoid killing anyone until we have absolutely no choice. Well everyone, we knew he was coming. It's time for the Elite Arc Trooper wave. I'm going to put some Extortion on him. I don't think we're going to be able to prevent the AoEs because we don't have much that can really ability block or stun anyone that much. We've got Magna Guard, but it's not very reliable. As long as we can get his taunt up though, we should be okay. We are going to lose a little bit of stacks when they take their AoEs though, but it's nothing to worry about. So Magna Guard's got the taunt up, that's perfect. It's got a bit of counter attack, bit of target lock. Let's keep working on that Arc Trooper. We do want to try and kill him off. Let's dispel some of those buffs. Let's put some more Extortion on someone. There we go. Let's try and get the stun. I didn't think that would work. Okay, let's keep working on him. Let's do a little bit on the clone sergeant. Got a bit of target lock. AoE, that's not great, but it's not really going to affect us too much. That's bad, but again, not too much. Magna Guard is dazed, so no counter-attack, which is a bit annoying. Let's try and kill these two off. Oh, we got a heal, that's bad. Okay, that's him almost dead. Let's charge up Magna Guard. Let's see if we can get rid of the Arc Trooper before his next AoE. Come on, please die. Got to be able to finish him off. Come on. Don't want to take another hit like that. Top him up. Oh, this should do it. Big hits, big hits. Almost. Oh, come on, B2, please. Come on, B2. Yes! And that's that done. So again, now we're going to store. We should end up with more than enough stacks on our B1. We have a Zeta Barris here as well as a medic, so that's going to be really nice to keep this wave going a little longer. Always try your best not to kill them once the AoEs are dead, as these can really help you prolong things and get even more stacks on your B1. And here's Cody, we knew he was coming. Let's put an extortion on him right away. There we go. We won't have to worry about anything this wave can throw at us, because our B1's got 240 stacks and our Magna Guard's ready to go. So we're going to put some damage immunity on our Droidica. They've marked Magna Guard, that's perfectly fine. Let's get some more stacks on our B1. Got armor shred, that's fine. Let's do a big hit on Cody. Try and get him out as fast as possible. See, that didn't even get rid of our protection. Let's remove all the buffs. Heal up our Magna Guard to full protection. Absolutely beautiful. AoE, don't have to worry about that at this point. Let's just keep working on Cody. Big hit. AoE, not a problem. Let's put some more extortion on them. We got a taunt, that's no problem, as B2 will dispel soon, and the counter-attacks will be forced onto Magna Guard. This is going well. Let's do that. Let's heal him up again. Let's dispel that. Let's try and finish off Cody now, almost. Let's put some more extortion on. Removes all the HP off the ones that already have it as well. Okay, Cody's dead. That's absolutely perfect. There's not much more damage they can do now. Just got to worry about the sharpshooters, but it shouldn't be a problem. That's it. Let's keep working on him. Let's heal up Magna Guard again. Let's do a big hit on him now. Hopefully kill him off. Let's get a stun. Nope. Okay, armor shred. Let's heal him up. I'm just going to slowly work on them now. We're not in any danger at all. There's nothing to worry about. Buffs, that's no problem. Let's kill this one off and we're in the clear. So that last wave was really easy to manage because we prepared so well for it the entire battle. With high stacks on B1, he can easily keep up with the damage on our Magna Guard and keep him at full protection. Even the AoEs are not too much to worry about at this point, as B1 has that many stacks. Getting him into the danger zone is going to be extremely hard. The only thing that can sometimes be a bit worrying is if the sharpshooters stack multiple explosives on Magna Guard, so that's something to be careful of in the last wave especially, as we don't want him getting one shot. And we're finally done with the special mission, everyone. Hopefully that should help you all in beating it, so you can all help your guilds gain that little extra currency for all your guild mates to enjoy. Overall in the series we have completely covered phase 1 now, and we'll be moving on to phase 2 in the next video. As always everyone, please like the video, ring the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment and join my Discord server. Thanks again for watching everyone, and I'll see you all very soon.